What's the difference between a dashcam and a DVR installation in a van? Let's go and take a look.
This is the Roadstream dash camera, and it's great as a standalone dash camera, or alternatively, if you want to, you could add a second camera anywhere else on the vehicle. We just extend a cable and use any of the Roadstream cameras. There are infrared cameras, the multi-use waterproof camera here at the back that can be used almost anywhere. It's great at night as well, and that's great for showing how collisions develop from the rear and picking up number plates nice and low down. But we're talking to another client now who wants to pick up motion as it happens in the rear. So as their employee's working at the back of the vehicle, they'll be able to monitor that employee, so for welfare issues or to ensure that the job that they're doing is the job that they were sent to do. But what if you want more than two cameras? Well, in that case, the Roadstream DVR, working on exactly the same platform as the Dashcam, is probably a good choice. It comes in a lockable cage, so the hard drive is locked, the whole DVR is locked, and that's typically located underneath the seat, and that allows for that additional camera or an additional, well, you can have 4 as standard, or you can go all the way up to 8. But on a van, I think 4 is probably about the most you'd ever need. And for that, we would install our small camera here, this very small one, which really doesn't interrupt in the driver's view at all. And then you could use that same multi-use camera anywhere you wanted. Again, put it on the rear here, the number plate, it's waterproof. You could put a high-level camera up there. You could have a load camera, as we had here, I showed you before, that one that's in there. You could have several load area cameras. Use your imagination. The plus side of the Dashcam is it's a lower price. It's a lower cost to install as well, but the limitation is 2. Whereas if you're moving up to the DVR, it's a slightly higher priced product. It's typically used in HGVs, but your storage capacity is significantly bigger. So your choices are, this comes as 256 gigabytes of storage as standard, and then up to 512, which is quite a high capacity. This one you could have up to 8 terabytes on there. Typically a HGV tends to go for 1 or 2 terabytes. In a van you could go down to 256 if you wanted to keep the costs low. The processor and GPS and memory, they're all stored inside this device, and this is on view for people to tamper with. Now it does have an anti-tamper screw in the side, which I can't really show you very easily, and it has the panic button on the back here, whereas this device is locked to where there's a padlock here and a padlock inside, and it's out of sight. Typically in HGV it would go underneath the dashboard, and in a van we tend to put them under the seat. So it's probably a little bit more secure. It's a bit more of a premium product to have the DVR. The processor's slightly better, which generally means that live streaming is quicker and getting video back from the device to the service somewhat quicker. So if budget is not so much of a problem and you want a nice, somewhat nicer aesthetic to the Dashcam, then I'd recommend the DVR. It takes a bit longer to install, the hardware costs a bit more, but it's a good product. Both are good products. So there's my small introduction to the pluses and minuses of each one. So summary, you're limited to 2 cameras with the Dashcam, and this one you can go up to 8. So for a van, if you want 3, then this is probably your best option.